Hello Taurus, and welcome to my channel. This is Tarot Messenger with your relationship reading for June 2nd. Okay, so Taurus, a person has been chosen to win the Spellcaster's Tarot deck, and I will be reaching out to that person via the comments section. So do be watching out for your incoming messages, and I will be reaching out to that person in 2 days' time. So on June 4th, I will contact the winner and I will be sending that tarot deck over the weekend, okay? So, all right, Taurus, so let's look at what's going on in your relationship. So, I feel like Taurus, you're going to be receiving a message, either a handwritten letter or perhaps an email or through Facebook, but I do feel like this message is moving towards you pretty quickly. But I am feeling like you're going to be receiving a message or a proposal of love, because I feel like Venus is shining a really big light on the romance department. And I do feel like maybe somebody has approached you, or you've met somebody new, and they may be wanting to propose marriage. But yeah, I do feel, Taurus, that you're going to be getting some excellent news very, very soon. I would say within the next week or the next 2 weeks. Okay, so with the Magician and the Knight of Pentacles, Taurus, I feel like your ability to manifest a beautiful relationship is very strong in your space right now. And I feel like you've been waiting for a long time, like you've been working towards this for some time, Taurus. But right now, I do feel like your energy is in the right place and the right time to manifest a new relationship for yourself. And something that is very prosperous, right? It's very beautiful, and I feel like the timing is absolutely perfect. Okay, so I'm also kind of feeling here with the Ace of Cups that in order for you to be able to enjoy this new relationship, there is something that you have to leave behind. You have to make some kind of a sacrifice and leave this situation behind so that you can let this new vibration into your life, right? But I am sensing a little bit of resistance on the other person's side, Taurus. If you are leaving another relationship behind, I feel like they don't want you to leave, or I just kind of feel like you're okay with leaving that situation behind, because you know that whatever is coming towards you is a lot better, and it is what you desire. So, yeah. Okay, Taurus, it might be that you met an Aquarius or a Capricorn, but I do feel like this relationship with this new person is very, very prosperous. Like I said, I feel like the timing is right, and I feel like both of you have a lot to share. Like you have a lot to bring to the table, and I'm feeling this is a very powerful union. Like you both have the ability to create something that is very, very prosperous. Like the two of you can create a company together, or I just feel like there is many options for you right now, Taurus, to bring this beautiful energy into your space. Right? I feel like the energy is moving, everything is moving in harmony. And Yeah, I just kind of feel like with this King of Swords energy there, like you know exactly what you want, Taurus, right? And you've been working at this for some time. I feel like you've been mocking this up for quite a while, and you feel like this is finally it. Like you finally met the person. Yeah. All right, so yes. I feel like with the Empress and the Emperor, the two of you make a wonderful couple. And if you haven't already met this person, Taurus, I feel a very, very strong sensation that you're going to be meeting them very soon. But I also feel like it's going to be a surprise for both of you. Like you're not going to know immediately that this is going to work out as a long-term relationship, but I feel like you're both gonna figure it out very, very soon. And yeah, like I said, Taurus, I feel like in order for you to enjoy that beautiful Ace of Cups energy, that you're gonna have to leave something behind, and perhaps that's a relationship. I feel like you're making this sacrifice and having to leave something, or maybe someone that has supported you for many years. But I still feel like the situation that you're moving to is like 100 times better than where you are now. Yeah, Taurus, like I said before, I feel like you're going to meet up with some resistance. Like the person that you're leaving behind, or the situation that you're leaving behind, is not going to be in agreement with what you want to do. Right? And I do feel like you're sacrificing something. Like in some ways you're going to be cutting your losses, but then in another way I feel like you're having to go through some resistance in order to get to this point where the situation is much better for you, or perhaps maybe some of you are going through a divorce and marrying somebody else. But yeah, I do feel like there's a transition here. There's a very strong transition, but I feel like both of you know that it's the right thing to do. Okay. And also for some of you, I feel like you may be marrying into a very wealthy family, and perhaps you feel like you're not sure about that situation, right? Or you may be feeling a little bit insecure about that, Taurus, but at the same time, I feel like it's your energy has gotten to that point where you're ready to take a leap to the next level of prosperity. Yeah. Yeah, okay. So, Taurus, I do feel, like I said, I feel like perhaps you're being a little bit insecure about this situation, and you are going to have to take on a more responsibility. And maybe that's what it is that is making you hesitate, is that you're a little insecure about how much you're going to be taking on here with this person. And I do feel like there's a lot of pressure on you, Taurus. There's a lot of pressure on you to step up to the plate, right? Because I feel like you are getting involved with someone who is very powerful and very articulate. But I do feel like they see something in you that is beautiful and very warm. Yeah, so there will be a balancing act with that situation that you're leaving behind, Taurus. There is going to be some brokenheartedness. I do feel like this is a very sensitive balancing act that you're pulling off here. But there is going to be somebody with a broken heart. That you're moving away from that situation. Yeah, I am feeling, Taurus, that there are quite a bit of demands on you, and I feel like for some of you, you're gonna have to move from where you're living now, or yeah, I do see that the situation that's coming up here, it does require some very sensitive and articulate energy, right? It's I feel like you're moving into a minefield, and you're having to be very careful about what you say and what you do. And yeah, I'm feeling like this new person, Taurus, puts a lot of pressure on you to, I feel like you're being asked to step up to the plate and to take on a lot of responsibilities with this new person. And I do feel like it's going to take everything that you've got in your arsenal to come through, right? I mean, I feel like there's some really heavy demands on your energy, Taurus. Yeah, so we have the King of Cups here, and I do feel, Taurus, that you have met your King of Cups, and this King of Cups person is really somebody that you admire, and I feel like it's somebody that you've been wanting to meet for a long time, or you've been wanting to meet somebody like this person. A very refined individual. Okay. So, almost like marrying into the royal family, Taurus. Where there are a lot of demands and there are a lot of restrictions. and you have to watch everything that you do. Okay, so Taurus, I feel like you're very insecure about this situation. And the only thing really that's holding you back is your own fear, that like you're afraid of your own shadow. Because you're entering into a situation that is extremely powerful. And you're just kind of, I feel like you're not used to, this isn't your type of playground, right? You're not used to co-mingling with this type of energy. So I feel like you're very secure and you're not really sure how to handle the situation. Like, I feel like some of you worked really hard to get to where you are and to meet somebody like this, somebody of this caliber, but at the same time, now that you have it, you're not sure how to handle it. Okay, so yeah. I mean, that's understandable, Taurus. Sometimes they say be careful what you wish for, right? Because once you get there, you don't know what to do with it. Yes, okay, we have the Knight of Wands and the Four of Swords. So, yeah, Taurus, in some ways, I feel like this person cannot hear you, or no matter how hard you try to get through to this person, sometimes they just don't have the time, or they don't agree with your ideas. And so I feel like that exacerbates the situation and you start feeling a little insecure about how to handle the situation, right? But I do see that you've put a lot into it. And on some level, I feel like, Taurus, you feel like you're spinning your wheels and you're not getting anywhere. Okay. Yeah, I feel like your partner is extremely capable, Taurus. Right? I feel like they have a lot going for them. Perhaps this person is highly educated. They come from a wealthy family, right? They're used to making decisions on a dime. I feel like also this person is very powerful and they have a lot of people that answer to them. And sometimes, and perhaps you feel like you're also on that. I feel like you're trying to do a very delicate balancing act around this person, Taurus. Yeah, okay. I feel like you kind of weren't expecting this kind of prosperity. And now perhaps maybe you feel like you have to take a second look at what's going on. But I do feel like, Taurus, this is a tall order. And I feel like you're going to give it everything you've got to make this work. And I feel like it's going to turn out just fine, right? Like maybe you're feeling a little insecure about it, but it's going to turn out great. And you're going to find that you have resources in places you never thought of. So yeah, I feel like you're going to pull it off just fine. Okay, so I'm going to choose a card from the Lover's Oracle, and that's this deck here. Lover's Oracle Guidance Cards. And these cards don't really lend themselves to shuffling, Taurus. I kind of like pick through them until one speaks to me, and then I choose that one. Okay, so here's the artwork. And then the message is, imagine all unwanted thoughts dissolving into light, creating room for new opportunities and possibilities for your life. Yes. So allow those negative thoughts to just melt away, Taurus, because I know you can handle it. Okay, this is just going to take you into a higher echelon of your abilities. All right. So that's all I have for you today. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for subscribing. You guys take care. We'll see you next time.